We'll call this meeting to order. Item A, Zoom meeting information, check. Item B, roll call. Chair Seth, I am here. Vice Chair Ned is excused. Amy Cox.
Can they hear us?
I didn't hear Amy.
We can't hear them.
We can't, yeah, Amy's off mute, but we can't hear. Is the,
Krista, can you speak? Oh, we can't hear them.
is the audio on mute on our end?
That's what I'm checking to see. This says, it's
I
not.
think like on the computer settings or the system settings perhaps, or turned all the way down.
let me just see. Can you guys try now?
We see you.
I don't know. Where should I go?
Is there like a little speaker looking thing next to the Wi-Fi signal on your laptop?
In the bottom corner,
in the
right-hand
bottom
corner
right.
down here.
Oh, down here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's on. It says Zoom is using your microphone.
Okay, it's turned all the way up.
And then
Yeah, no,
that's pretty high. Can you
So
guys
it's
see
not a
me
computer.
now?
Does that thing have, is that where is this where it would usually come up?
No, that's just a phone.
Is that where it would usually come up?
I have all the I checked, double checked all the settings and, right here, so. This is the speaker. Yeah, yep, that's all. That's all right.
Go to test speaker and microphone and just see what it says. One.
Can you hear now? Can you say anything?
I can hear you. Yep,
Oh,
I
all right.
Sorry.
Not worried.
It's okay. It's always a good day when we learn a new feature.
It's like
of Zoom.
this every week.
Cool, all right, back to roll call. All right, Amy, you are here. Corey,
present.
Julia,
Present.
Krista,
Present.
with the audio, thank you, and Mark.
Present.
And then excused is John Arndt and Alder Storia. On to approval of the agenda for today's meeting, July 19th. Do we have a motion to approve?
I'll move to approve.
All right, there's a first by Mark Walter. Is there a second?
I can second.
By Corey Nim. All right, all those in favor of approving the agenda, say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
All those opposed, say nay. All right, that is approved. On to approval of the minutes from our last meeting on June 21st. Do we have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve.
All right, we've got a first by Amy. Is there a second?
All virtual, I'll second.
All right, we got the first and second from the Zoom. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those
Aye.
opposed, say nay. All right, cool, that is approved. All right, we've got some announcements here. Looks like there will be no August meeting, but we'll be back in action on September 20th. Same time, same place. And look forward to seeing you there. Item 2, Melissa, would you like to do this one?
Sure. So item 2, the announcement is the open house for the Clean Energy Plan is this coming Tuesday, July 25th from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Green Bay Water Utility. It's open house format, so I encourage you to all attend. You do not have to be there for the whole time, but just come see some of the proposed plan recommendations for Green Bay, which will include community recommendations, recommendations for businesses, as well as city buildings, city government buildings and fleet, and renewable energy recommendations as well. There'll be light refreshments. There will be Spanish and Hmong interpreters available, and we have most of the materials translated also for people at the open house. And then after the open house, for anyone that still wants to participate, we're going to have the open house materials posted on the Green Bay City website. and there'll be an online form for people to give their input that way. There's a handout in front of you. The backside is Spanish, and then a QR code. So I know Seth's been sharing that with his networks. I encourage you all to do the same if you are so inclined, especially some of our business community, to gain, some more input and support, hopefully, from the business community as well.
Do you have that document virtually available?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Do you have that virtually available?
Not yet. It will be available after the open house.
Great, thank you.
Cool. Any other questions? All right, can't wait.
Just out of curiosity, who's running the show on this?
That is the City of Green Bay, the Green Bay Water Utility, and Metro Transit, and our consultant partner Slipstream.
Okay.
Yep.
Are they doing the MC or whatever? Is it just gonna
It's,
be a
well,
walkthrough
it's an open house format, so we'll have we'll have brief remarks at 4 o'clock, and then again at 5:30, but it's not going to be, just you sit there for a presentation. There'll be 18 posters throughout the training center room, and there'll be staff people at each of those to be able to answer questions and to explain some of the methodology and the recommendations that are being made at this point.
Okay.
So we're about, I'm going to get into more of that in my update, my progress report update.
Cool. Any other questions on the event? All right, well, we'll go into the progress report under regular business. Great transition. Take it away.
Okay. I'm going to read this.
Cool.
All right, so the planning project to create the energy plan for the city is 70% complete. Based on the survey results, the plan is called the Clean Energy Green Bay Plan. And a summary of the work completed to date. We've completed the project team, which consists of Green Bay Water Utility staff, Green Bay Metro Transit staff, and staff from the City of Green Bay from various departments. Myself included, people from planning, people from police. There's a wide variety of people on the team. We've gathered all the baseline data from WPS, the transportation emissions data, and our waste data that we were able to gather. We also were able to get data from Focus on Energy, so that we're characterizing how much people from Green Bay participate in the Focus on Energy program. The fleet and solar analysis is complete for all of the entities for city, fleet, water utility, and transit buildings and vehicles. We've been sharing those results with all of the entities, having individual meetings. And right now, the project team's working on energy efficiency recommendations for the various city buildings. And those will be completed within the next month. And then lastly, I kind of just go into the open house that I already talked about. And then the final reports is the goal of having those done in September, and a final report in October. We need time to be able to circulate them amongst the project team and the various departments, and before after we have a final report, then we'll be bringing that through various committees before it goes to council. So that's sort of the timeline, is to have that wrapped up this fall. And there's a full report in the back of your packet. So, does anyone have any questions on that? The fleet analysis is, we're doing a lot of one-on-one meetings right now with police department. We're scheduling those for next week when the consultant is up here for the open house, so that we can do one-on-one meetings with police and DPW and inspections and some of the other departments.
I just had more of a comment. It sounds like you're covering a lot of bases, and it sounds like a lot of good stuff's happening.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, it's a big project. It definitely is. So, the goal is to have the city adopt this and adopt the plan so that we can, start implementing some of the recommendations as we go over the next 5 to 10 years.
Okay.
Cool.
And I just have one question. Can you remind me, does the grant that you received for that work cover just plan development or also some implementation?
Plan development.
That's what I thought. Thank you.
Oops. She's in the waiting room, but she's also like on the screen.
Is that like multiple devices maybe?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
All right, any other questions?
Yeah, I don't know if you wanted to ask if there's any member of the public that wanted, if we need to open the floor. I don't know if they're just listening today or. Okay.
Sister Sally Ann, did you get in the room? Did you have any questions? Did you want us to open the floor for you?
Thank you. I was struggling to get in on, my computer does not have a camera. So then I got my iPad, so now I can see you all. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of late trying to connect everything. But I'm here.
All right,
No, I'm hoping to come to the event on the 25th.
cool. Can't wait.
That's wonderful.
Can't wait to see you there. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
All right then. I guess the business would just be to receive the update, place it on file. Is there a motion to do that?
Oh, I was about to ask, do we have to do a motion?
Yeah.
Well, then I'll make a motion to receive and place the progress report of the citywide clean energy Green Bay plan on file.
All right.
So you gotta place it on file.
First from Mark Walter. Is there a second?
I'll second.
All right, by Corey. All those in favor of receiving and placing on file, say aye.
Aye.
All right, those opposed, say nay. All right, thanks for all of the great work in the update, Melissa. On to informational marketing and communications. Is that you?
Yes, so we're kind of just following the lead, or the start of Alder Stoyer's, I guess, prose, for lack of a better term, that he came up with for some monthly initiatives. And with that, we had, for the month of July, Open a Door with the Conservation Corps. And so we've been promoting projects and things that the Conservation Corps is working on with our social media. And so please feel free to spread the word, make people aware about the Green Bay Conservation Corps. And then we also hosted a table this past Sunday at the Levitt Amp event at Light Park, and it was a really great band, so you guys all missed it. But Julie and I were there, and we did talk to some folks who had an interest in sustainability and collected some emails of folks who are interested in kind of keeping up to date on what we're doing and that sort of thing. So we're still trying to strategize the best way to get those people connected and up to date, other than, liking us on Facebook and following that way, and then the meetings and that sort of stuff. So I guess we're connecting with people and doing that promotion, and then next month we'll have a new initiative, and I guess I can bring it with me. If it'll be August I don't know. I think
You know what would be, it doesn't matter, but
it's
you
not
know what would
August
be,
yet.
what would be helpful is, there's a lot, I know a lot of things in the conservation and local food world, but I don't really know anything interesting about energy. So if anyone has energy content related things, send them my way, because I just don't see that stuff, or it's not in my algorithms a lot, so.
Yeah, and I think that was maybe August focus. It was something more like energy or water
Conservation? I was one of the two. That's why in my head I'm like, I don't know.
The conservation
Yeah,
was
I think
this
there's
month
water
with the core.
conservation, but we should do something about the sun since it's summer and energy.
Yes.
So if
Yes.
anyone has,
I think it was about water usage and it being August.
yeah.
Slow go on the H2O, that's it.
Slow, oh, there we go. Nice.
And I had to make a note that I unfortunately really have a tough time participating with the committee just because my schedule this summer has been, I have another grant due in August and another one due after that. It's-
And you're not on social media.
And I'm not on social media. That's true. But I am at the farmer's market once a month for recycling.
Oh.
And we'll be promoting battery,
Recycling or-
battery recycling. The county, as of August 1, will start taking all household batteries for free.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
So I'm not gonna put
because
them in my garbage.
I've been stockpiling mine.
Batteries,
Because
because,
I usually
That's
pay to
bad.
have them recycled.
Because
You know, I wait
that's-
until I have enough and then I go and pay by the pound.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, car batteries, still you'll have to pay for someplace, but everything else, because lithium batteries are hugely volatile. There's battery fire once a week somewhere in the state. So far, 2 of the recycling
Yeah.
facilities in the states have
Dump them all
catastrophically
together.
No.
closed because of fire.
And then jiggle them all
individual
together,
drawer.
right?
Yeah, so the Waukesha, Milwaukee recycling facility is closed indefinitely until they fix their facility because of a battery fire. The Columbia County recycling facility in Portage is closed until they fix theirs. John's Disposal in Whitewater closed for a while because of a battery fire. Our landfill had a battery fire last month that got caught and put out in a matter of a couple hours, but once a week or so, there's a battery fire someplace. And so we're trying to educate the public about batteries. We've already got the recycling booth, you know, on the Broadway Market.
Okay.
Cool.
Are you
once a
collecting
month.
them there?
No, we will not collect them there.
Wow.
The problem,
I'm not gonna bring
so,
like batteries. to
Bring
work.
your
yeah,
batteries
that's
to
what,
the
that's what
farmer's
happens is,
market.
because we are a
You're
hazardous
only
waste
you're only open in the middle of the day. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
During the week.
during the week.
I
Wait,
feel like it's great.
we're open until 6 p.m. If you can find us staffing, you know, we'll extend those hours. But the problem is we have to obey USDOT rules because we're a hazardous waste collection facility. So we have to follow more strict rules than the public does. So you can take batteries in your car and bring them to us without doing anything. For us to actually transport batteries, we have to have them, you know, sealed up, taped up, in non-metallic buckets and all this other stuff, for us to even move them from downtown to our facility, so we can't collect them there. But we will let people know. Oh,
Is
Julie.
there anything that this group can do to raise awareness for that issue or support your efforts?
You know, we're still in the midst of developing an outreach campaign with our publicity, God, my mind is just going blank right now. Too many. Grant writing does this to you. It fries your brain. Yeah, Leonard and Finkel Public Relations firm does a lot of work for us, and so we're working with them on developing a campaign for across any kind of media we can. Once we have something, which will be probably next week, we'll get it distributed as far and wide as we can, and you're welcome to redistribute it. I'll make sure everybody here gets copies of whatever we come up with. The first go-around was not what I wanted with them and with our staff, because it was really nice-looking brochures, really pretty, and I said, no, doesn't work. It's got to be bright orange, red, danger, fire, you know, kind of something like that on the brochures, on the handouts, things like that. And we have to make sure we understand exactly what we're doing, what it's going to cost us. So, you know, do we take electronic vehicle batteries? No, but we will take bike batteries, you know, electric bike batteries and laptop batteries and everything else. We won't take vapes, their batteries, and then, but that's another whole issue. And so it's just crazy when you start getting into this, how many things you're touching with this.
Vapes are considered e-waste then.
Vapes are not considered e-waste.
What are they considered?
They don't have a category.
Chemical?
They are a dual hazard product, because the nicotine, if it has nicotine, is considered liquid hazardous waste, and it's an acute hazardous waste, so it's actually regulated by the federal government. And then you have electronic batteries, which are not considered hazardous waste technically, but they are a different waste. And we can't find anybody who will take them from us. So if we collect them, we can't get rid of them, and that's a problem. So right now, we don't take them.
And so what you were saying with kind of gathering the batteries and the fires and stuff, so we wouldn't necessarily want to have a drop-off at City Hall for people to, yeah, okay.
Next to the bags.
Yeah.
Right, well, that's kind
And
of where I was,
that's
you
unfortunate. We
know.
actually looked at having it for our
Yeah.
front office and, for any hours we're open at the landfills or wherever, but it becomes,
You need a
it
truck.
becomes
You need like a truck that can go around the neighborhoods.
a truck
Like a-
with rubber
Yeah,
rubber
that's what I mean, like a truck.
barrels and, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like a padded cell.
yeah. It's just an issue. I
Battery
mean,
truck. It could be shaped like a battery.
It could be shaped like a battery.
Like the wiener.
Like
You find me the funding, we'll start working on it.
I think we could do it. I bet there was some room from that.
The federal infrastructure bill,
Yeah.
the bill, yeah, that probably has funding
You'd get
for
more batteries than
EPA has grant
relying on
funds.
people to drive over there.
I understand that, but we're just starting this too, so. I don't need any impediments in my, no
All right.
roadblocks right now, Julia.
There we go. We're gonna work
We
on
got
a
enough
battery
problems.
shaped rubber
Shape-
truck.
Battery mobile.
Battery
The
mobile.
whole the battery mobile.
Anyway, what I was also, but because we have a booth, we're only doing it once a month right now on Broadway. We did June, July, we'll do August, September. It's also an opportunity for the Sustainability Commission to actually have materials there as well, because we are primarily initially set up to talk about recycling. Batteries have just something, come up just recently. But I think it's an opportunity also for a Sustainability Commission to have any kind of materials you want there. So, because our next one is August, I think Wednesday, August 9th. We'll have a booth. Can't tell you where, because they shift us around, but down on Broadway.
So do you want some materials?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
we can talk after then.
Okay. I think it's a good opportunity because it
Mhm.
jives with what we're trying to accomplish here as well as what we're doing with our own education outreach.
Yeah.
And
We're really close to a logo, right? We just gotta get it approved.
Oh, yes, getting close to that.
Cool.
Mhm.
And Broadway Market is great. We've done two. One got rain, and we probably had a few hundred people. But the first one was nice weather. We had probably 10,000 people walk by.
Wow.
And, a few stopped.
Well, even just your presence, with us at that event, we didn't have a ton of people come talk to us, but they saw our sign and are becoming aware, so that's something.
Excellent. Other things for marketing communications? Can't wait to see the logo. That's really exciting.
It is. Come on, Julia.
What?
I know. No, it is.
All
It's a
right.
long time coming.
Yeah. Just in time for our 5-year anniversary.
Anniversary planning.
Yeah, till October.
Okay.
Seriously, it's 5 years?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I know,
Wow.
right?
Okay.
Cool. Anything else under marketing communications? Otherwise, we'll move to adjournment. All right. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
All right, we have a first. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, second by Julia Voluntold. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I
All those opposed, say nay. All right, adjourned.